Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name's Peter Kell, and I got some great news for you. After about a year or so, I finally found my GoPro. I lost it forever ago when I got back from the Danger Bay trip I went on to Canada, and all the footage was on that camera. So all my footage was lost that I took. So, and the filmer that went with us, Sarah Vincent, she actually, something happened to her camera, so she lost all the pictures and all the videos, the sweet videos that we took. So a lot of that stuff is gone. So I got some good stuff coming up for you guys. We got some free riding with Kevin Reimer. We got some of the Danger Bay free ride, and we just got some other crazy antics that was going on at the campsite. So check it out. Now that I got my GoPro, I'm going to start uploading videos for you guys, making trick tips, tutorials, whatever you guys need. I'm really excited. I really missed my camera. There's something about having a GoPro on the floor or on your head that's really fun. It's really fun filming when you're skating. So I got a lot of stuff coming out for you guys. So subscribe, comment, tell me what you guys want. I got two other channels. One that's ridiculous. The other one that's just retarded. So this is a new one that I'm starting. It's just going to be more just all downhill skateboarding, all free riding. Whatever you guys need, I can help you put it out there. So today, what I wanted to tell you guys, or what I wanted to start the first video on was what like a decent 3D concave looks like, or just some information about 3D concave if you guys are wondering. I got a board put together that I used to ride that had 3D concave, just made out of Vicious. So let me show you guys what it is.
Hey, so guys, really quick, I just wanted to let you know a little bit about myself. Like I said, my name's Pete Kell. I live in Lake Arrowhead, California. I used to live in Orange County. I just moved up here maybe 3 months ago or so. I'm just up here studying business. I moved back in with my parents. You know, I couldn't live on my own forever, you know. But yeah, this is a really cool place. It's got tons of hills, just mountain roads everywhere, switchbacks, everything you can think of. But it's just, you know, a lot of solo skating for me. So unless I'm going to be skating with people, I'm going to have to drive down the mountain. So this is actually the reason that I'm not filming skating for you guys today. It's just because it just snowed 3 feet. But, you know, it's all right because the cool thing about this place, it'll snow and it'll be all dried up in around 4 days. Like I said, it snowed last night and the sun's almost out. So this stuff's going to melt real quick and I'll get some good skating for you guys real soon. So let me talk to you guys about this board. Hear me all right? I'm doing this on my GoPro. It's all fancy. I'm so stoked on it. So like I said before, this video is going to be on 3D concave with your board. Just stacking the Vicious grip tape up in certain sections. I know there's a couple videos out, but it doesn't really get into it on how, you know, maybe what it should look like or what might be comfortable for you, because I know everyone has different styles. So this is a Jet Vulcan. This is actually a custom-made one. It's got this white arborite, like Formica type layer on the bottom to make it white, which is really cool. It makes like a really cool look and it's different. But it actually, after a while, it turns kind of creamish. If you look right here, it's white. That's kind of why a lot of people don't use really Formica or arborite, just because it kind of turns creamish after a while. But yeah, these boards are really good, really stiff, perfect for downhill. They're actually I would say it's one of my favorite boards, just because it runs from like $70 for the 8-ply or $75 for the 9-ply at SoCal Skate Shop, which is like the best deal on a downhill skateboard you can find around, just for the deck. So you guys can see this pretty well. I'm not going to re-grip the board or show you guys how I grip it, just because, you know, that was a long time ago and this board's already gripped. But let me start off by talking to you about what the front might want to look like for you. I'm regular, so I kind of like to have my 3D concave coming in at an angle right here, just because my feet, if I'm in a tuck position, my feet are more right here. So if I wanted to scoot sideways, if I'm doing like a one-handed slide, it locks me in if my feet aren't going to turn right or straighten out like a lot of boards do with mellow concave. So it's kind of like having a foot stop, which really locks you in and it's really comfortable. And it's something to push against. So a lot of guys have like kind of a bar right here. I just personally like to have it kind of sideways, just so my feet are more locked in. If I put it straight like this, it's still pretty locked in because you can push it to the side. So you have that power of pushing your feet to the side, and then you have that same little area right here, which is really important. That way when you're sliding toe side, you can really dig it in. It'll really help grip you. The back of the board will look like. Instead of having it at a curved angle like the front is, I tried to have mine pretty steep and then coming just kind of straight. It's more flat with a little bit on the side, so it's kind of like a W. A lot of guys that use the same technique is Patrick Switzer. I know he has a video about 3D concave, which is actually where I got a lot of the information that I did off his video. Other guys are Ross Druckery and Ethan Cochard. Those guys are shredders, and the reason that, I'm not going to say the reason that they shred so hard, but one of the parts that they do, and one thing I know they love, is having a little lump. They both have little lumps on the side where they can really lock their feet in, and they can freeride going really fast without checking out where their feet are. All right, the final part of this board that I know some guys who have 3D concave don't really use is this little lump in the middle. This is regularly where I like to stick my foot if I'm in a tuck. I like to have my feet kind of far up and try to get my knee in my upper calf so that I can really get locked in and I can really push on that. So if you have your knee leaning against your leg, it actually enables you to last a lot longer in your tuck because you're kind of sitting there. You're not like holding yourself up with your legs, which is really good. So this is where I kind of like to have my feet. It's really nice having a little spot where you can just have it locked in. I remember one race I did at Bear Junction. It's a super rocky, super jacked up road. Your feet are wobbling around. You want to get the biggest, softest wheels possible. It's like a dry lake bed. And I kept remembering my feet slipping back every time I'd hit like a couple of rocks, and I had to keep readjusting. So this is really good. If you kind of feel like you slip sometimes, or if you want to get in that perfect tuck every time. Sometimes if you start out and you get in a bad tuck for a race, you're going to get stuck there because you don't want to move. You want to stay still. You're not going to want to adjust. You're going to get stuck in that bad spot. So this enables you to put your feet right where you want it every single time, which is all right, guys. So talking a little bit more about this grip tape. It actually takes quite a bit of grip tape to use if you're going to use Vicious grip tape, which is what I recommend, because if you stack Vicious on Vicious, it creates a nice little soft mound, which is really nice. It feels really good to push your feet in. So I mean, I recommend Vicious grip tape. I used it. I love it. But if you don't want to use that, if you don't want to spend, the more money, I think you can get a roll of 11 by 56 Vicious at SoCal Skate Shop. They got every single type of grip tape you'll ever need. You can experiment with what you want, and, that's definitely the place I would recommend. And they got a lot of people there who know a lot about longboarding, so they're really good. But anyways, about this grip tape. If you don't want to use Vicious and you want to go with something a little bit more cheap, I would recommend you can use newspaper. I've seen guys use newspaper. You can stick foam under here. Pretty much whatever you want to do. I mean, if you want to get crazy, you can stick, silly putty or, Play-Doh under there and see what happens. But
hey guys, sorry, it looks like this video is going on a little bit longer than I thought it was. So I made a part 2. Check it out. I'm going to be talking about what type of grip tape I would recommend, what type of boards you can put 3D concave on that are really nice, how much it's going to cost you for the setup I just showed you, and like a quick review on what we learned. And finally, I'm going to talk about some boards that are custom CNC from Switzerland with built-in 3D concave. So check out the video. I'm going to put a link somewhere over here. Just click on it. Check it out. Part 2. I'll see you there. Peace.